You know, having your first baby, or gosh, even your second, can be really nerve-wracking, making sure you've got the right birthing facility, that you have the right team in place when it's go time, right? But we've got you covered. We have two obstetricians sharing what you need to know to have a safe, nurturing, and empowering birth experience. That's important. From Virginia Mason Franciscan Health, please welcome Dr. Kaylee Sens and Dr. Jerry Anderson. I have to say, this is so important because this is the most vulnerable time of your life ever, but it's also one of the most beautiful times. So Jerry, I got to ask, for expectant mothers who are exploring their care options or going out there checking things out, what should they be looking for in a birth center?
Safety, mainly.
Yeah.
If you're going to give birth in the hospital, you want to make sure that you're going to be somewhere where it's going to be safe.
Yeah.
Depending on what you want, I mean, you're going to have a birth plan, so you want to make sure that that's, if you're wanting to have a low intervention, a water birth, then you want to make sure that's something that is offered at that location.
Yeah.
If you know that you're going to have a high-risk pregnancy and there's a good chance that your baby may need an NICU, then you want to deliver at a tertiary birth center where they're going to have those services.
Okay.
So you just got to know what it is you need, which is underscores the importance of prenatal care.
And it's different for everyone. I love that you can really focus, and it's important to be your own advocate and focus that. It's also, for me, it was really important to have a clinical setting, yet a really comfortable setting. And it seems like we've got some pictures to show. I mean, it seems like that's what you've got, right?
Yes, so I work specifically at Virginia Mason Medical Center, which is a new birth center. So the good part of that is that it's new. It looks new. We try to make it look like a spa. So you're going in and you're in a clinical setting and you have all the safeties parameters there, but it's also a little more of a boutique feel.
Oh, okay. I'm here for that. You know what you could do after delivery? Just have some masseuses come through and just massage those shoulders, because when you're pushing it out.
We haven't thought of that. That's a good one.
All right, Jerry, one more question. Let's talk about the Team Birth Initiative. What is this, and how is it improving the birth experience for mothers?
Team birth. So it's a concept. So the Washington State Hospital Association is partnering and rolling out this initiative, and I think the goal being that all the birth centers in the state of Washington are going to practice by this model. It is a concept of how to provide care to birthing people. And what it does is it puts the patient at the center of the decision-making process.
Got it.
It's underscoring transparency. The patient, what you don't want to do is have a patient leave their birth and think, I didn't have any say in what was going on. I didn't know what was happening. Yeah. It was traumatic. It was chaotic. And birth can be that way. But you want your patient to walk away saying, that may not have been the birth that I wanted, but I felt like I had agency and I felt like I had a say in what was happening. Yeah. And so team birth is all about meeting with the patient. The team is the patient at the center, making decisions. The OB provider, the nurse, the anesthesia provider, the neonatologist, all of the members that they are of a healthcare team that they're going to come into contact with, coming in and saying, here's what's happening, here's what we think is going to happen, and here are your options.
You have a part in this process. We don't just know better than you.
Exactly.
Which is, I think, such an important thing. Kaylee, let's talk about another program our viewers need to know about. It's the Washington State Blue Band Initiative. How is this another way expectant families are being supported, and what is it all about?
Yeah, so I actually brought a blue band with me.
Okay.
These bands are given to any mom who comes in with high blood pressure or develops high blood pressure while they are laboring or in postpartum.
Okay.
The importance of these is that it's really just kind of a tag and a marker to say, something happened with this mom that's more high risk, or this patient that's more high risk, and we just need to keep a closer eye on this person.
Okay.
We know that treating high blood pressure early can help prevent strokes and seizures and pretty severe maternal morbidity and mortality, and so this is our goal, to really just take care of moms and parents and keep patients safe.
That's incredible. It's so important, and having that extra, and even as the patient, knowing that, seeing that, it's got to be reassuring. These are two great programs that you both were talking about. What are some other resources that mothers should look for?
Yeah, I think when you're thinking about birth, like Dr. Anderson said, it's a big kind of group involvement for a lot of patients, and so thinking through not only delivery itself and doula support, but also things like postpartum mental health support, lactation support, things that can make the transition home, and for toddlerhood, babyhood a lot easier.
Well, because they just give you this baby and they're like, good luck, keep it alive. And I mean, that stuff is so important. The lactation consultants told me my son was tongue-tied. Like, there's so many things that are important. Okay, Jerry, I got to ask, some final takeaways that you would leave expectant families with when it comes to birthing and the birth center.
You want to find somebody that you resonate with. When you go to, that's what, prenatal care is very important because it helps you feel like you're connected to somebody that you trust.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Having a support person that's outside that you can find on your own, like a doula, is also a great way to have support. And then number 3, be involved in the decision making. You have to make the decisions. That we can come to you and say, this is what we recommend, but it ultimately is you that makes the decision, and then patients will leave their birth experience feeling empowered.
You really push that part because it's so important. Okay, before I let you go, we don't have much time left. Is this what you give out to folks who have babies? These cute little onesies? Look at this, y'all. Oh my gosh. These are so fun. Oh my goodness. And every mom is going to keep these forever and ever. How precious. You're growing little fans.
That's right.
Love it. Yeah. Look at the babies. Well, thank you both so much for everything you do, bringing life into the world every day. We appreciate you for being here. And also, y'all, if you want to learn more about what we discussed today with Virginia Mason Franciscan Health, please just visit the website on your screen, vmfh.org/birth centers.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Virginia Mason Franciscan Health.